See how Scientist was mixing his effects? It's not, again, it's not a typical thing. He's put in EQs, high pass and low pass filters before the reverb. Often he's got a delay, like a pre-delay. So the snare will hit first, and then before it hits the spring, the delay is adding like, I don't know, 50 milliseconds or 100 milliseconds or something, just enough so that it separates the hit between the two. Now, a lot of pop engineers do that with lead vocals. If you was to have a look at the original session file on the Pro Tools, you'll find that they'll have a really long reverb, like ridiculously long. But actually before the reverb, there'll be quite a big pre-delay. So the voice kind of sounds dry on the front end, if you see what I mean. But every time she sings, literally a few, whatever, 50 milliseconds later, that's when the reverb starts to get in, you know? And sometimes that's also a good effect to have on the drums. So you can kind of make it sound like the drums are dry, but actually in the background, you've got the sort of, you know, the noise of the reverb or the echo and things like that. When you're making your effects chains, I would always advise experimenting with a pre-delay, right? Take all the feedback off, so it's not actually repeating, it's just delaying it once, and then set it at 50 milliseconds and move it around. And I think you'll find you can make effects kind of sit better within the mix like that, especially when things start to go fast. Yeah, so if the snare drum, for example, I don't know, 120, 130 beats per minute, kind of fast disco beat, then those kind of things can help you create the sensation of reverb, but without making the sound sloppy in the sense of the transients hitting you.